Who would have guessed that a band infamous for sibling feuds and onstage blow-ups would bring an entire city to tears? The Oasis reunion in Los Angeles stunned not just fans, but the music world itself, with moments few will ever forget. Picture this. As Oasis wrapped up their massive comeback concert in Pasadena, with a crowd of 90,000 buzzing with nostalgia, Noel Gallagher paused to notice something extraordinary. A young woman at the barricade, face streaming with tears, suddenly thrown onto the jumbotrons for everyone to see. "Young lady, what's your name?" he called out. She was clearly overcome with emotion, and Noel, with his trademark dry wit, joked, "She's been crying all night, this girl. Hopefully that's not a review of the gig." Then, dedicating the next song to her, he launched into Don't Look Back in Anger, letting the audience take the reins on the chorus. Even Paul McCartney, of all people, was spotted in the VIP section, capturing the magic on his phone. But here's where it gets really interesting. This wasn't just another nostalgic cash grab. Oasis's reunion tour has smashed every expectation, selling an astonishing 2 million tickets, along with nearly as many bucket hats, and placing the band firmly atop the music world once again. For many, this comeback felt like a miracle, especially after decades of headlines that said it could never happen. If you were there for Oasis's 1996 Wembley Stadium show, like I was, surrounded by 90,000 fellow Brits, you'll remember that the band dominated not just music, but the culture of an entire era. Their first 2 albums, Definitely Maybe and What's the Story Morning Glory, were seismic events, breaking records left and right. In those days, every squabble and brawl between Liam and Noel Gallagher made front-page news. One night, they were getting invited to meet the Prime Minister. The next, a drunken row between brothers, released as a single, was climbing the charts. Who remembers the infamous chart battle with Blur, a showdown treated by British media like an Ali versus Fraser fight? And this is the part most people miss. While Oasis were kings in the UK, their brash attitudes didn't always land in America. The same working-class swagger that felt like justified rebellion back home seemed abrasive stateside. Liam got slammed for spitting on stage at the MTV Awards. He bailed on singing during the much-hyped Unplugged show, heckling from the audience as Noel played. There was even that wild LA industry night where they accidentally mistook meth for cocaine, and ended in a brotherly blowout, with Noel fleeing to San Francisco, later immortalizing the experience in Talk Tonight, a song dedicated to a woman he met, Melissa Lim, who, according to her social media, witnessed this year's reunion from the crowd. Incredible, isn't it? More than 30 years since their beginning. On that charged Saturday night, the sense of chaos had mellowed, but not vanished. Liam, still every bit the rock star, stormed the stage under a glowing moon, maracas in hand, gave his big brother a hug, and led the band through a whirlwind of fan favorites. Supersonic, Stand By Me, Live Forever, and of course, Wonderwall. Things reached a fever pitch with Champagne Supernova and a burst of fireworks overhead. The numbers behind this tour are almost as staggering as the setlist. It's estimated the reunion could pour $1 billion into the UK's economy, with Oasis-themed pop-up shops, collaborations with brands like Adidas and Levi's, and appearances by A-list stars such as Leonardo DiCaprio, Billie Eilish, Kristen Stewart, and Mark Zuckerberg. But money and celebrity are only part of the equation. Now here's something no one expected. In a time of social disconnect and growing male loneliness, these concerts have become a rare space for genuine connection and even brotherly affection. Social media exploded with a clip from their recent Edinburgh date, showing a lone fan dancing and belting out Slide Away, far from the stage. What sets it apart? He's not part of a rowdy group. Separated from his friends, lost in the crowd, he circles an empty patch of concrete in Adidas gear, singing his heart out. When the soaring chorus hits, "Now that you're mine, we'll find a way," he drops to a crouch, overwhelmed, before hugging a stranger in tears. These are the moments that go beyond merch sales or headlines. A twist you might not see coming. As Oasis prepares to play Mexico, there's no guarantee they'll ever return to America. The Gallaghers remain as intimidating and compelling as ever. But some critics wonder, are Oasis risking the fate of so many icons, becoming a tired imitation of their old selves, the next relics a la Rolling Stones? History tells us their explosive dynamic could sour at any moment. Just remember Noel's quip from their 2009 breakup, calling Liam the angriest man you'll ever meet, like a man with a fork in a world made of soup. Or Liam's ever-blunt response, simply dubbing his brother Potato. Yet so far, they've managed the impossible, surviving half a global tour, reportedly by staying in separate hotels. Even so, Liam himself acknowledged how tough it's been. I'll be the first to admit, we're a nightmare to support and follow. Thank you for letting us play these beautiful stadiums. Thanks for sticking with us. So here's the million-dollar question. Is this the greatest comeback rock has ever seen? Or the last gasp of a band that can't let go of the past? What do you think? Should Oasis keep the magic going, or is it time to say goodbye? Share your own take. Are you teary-eyed with joy, or rolling your eyes at the spectacle? The argument is sure to continue, just like the Gallaghers themselves.